I'm in Darlington, South Carolina, and I'm visiting a farmer who's bringing a crop back to the region where it used to completely dominate. Campbell, what are you growing here?
Dave, this is rice. This is, rice was South Carolina's #1 crop for hundreds of years back in the 1800s. But this is not just any rice. This is Carolina Gold rice.
What's the importance of Carolina Gold?
Well, Carolina Gold was the original rice that came to South Carolina in 1685. And of course, South Carolina was the first colony in the New World to grow rice.
But you've really brought a tradition back to the region and you're making it a viable crop again.
Yeah, and I think it's important that everything is exactly heirloomed like it was in the 16 and 1700s. Same water, same soil, same everything. So it is the original taste of what rice is supposed to taste like.
Let's talk a little bit about how you actually grow the rice here.
We plant about mid-April. Seed comes up and gets about 4, 5, 6 inches tall before we put any water on it. Rice is a semi-aquatic, it's not a true aquatic, so you can't put the rice underwater. So as the rice grows, you bring the water up under it.
So Campbell, you're gonna actually harvest this crop today. Start harvesting it using this combine. Is this a particular rice combine?
Yeah, the combine itself is pretty much standard. The head that's going to reap the rice is a little different because it's got these draper heads or mats that turn and pull the rice in very slowly.
The rubber mats?
The rubber mats, because we don't want to have anything break the grain. We want the grain to come in and be handled very delicately.
So Campbell, what happens in this room?
This is the milling area of the facility. We mill all of our rice here. We mill our Della and our Carolina Gold here.
So can you walk me through the process a little bit?
Yeah, we bring the truck in with every product we're milling it that day, and we take the truck and we put it into the cleaner, the seed cleaner, which takes all the foreign matter out, the trash, little stalks, little stems, and then it goes into the husker, and the husker takes the husk of the rice off. It's considered brown rice at that time because the bran is still on the grain itself. We can either divert it at that point and send it straight to the grater, which takes the brokens out, or we can take it to the polisher. We don't waste anything because the broken kernels are used in our flour.
And you use that for fish fry and stuff like that?
That's right.
Well, Campbell dropped me off in his kitchen and left me with two of the most important ladies in his life, his wife Meredith and Lena May, and we're all going to do a cook-off here of sorts. We're all going to use plantation rice in 3 different dishes. Meredith, what are you making?
I'm making just a basic rice dish with the steamer that we sell.
And Lena May, what are you doing over there?
Well, I'm making a rice pudding with the Carolina Gold.
I'm using the Carolina Gold also for a risotto that I'm going to make with shrimp. So for my shrimp risotto, I've got a little stock going, and I put the shrimp shells in there. This is just to use the liquid in the risotto. So the celery, the finely chopped celery and shallots go into the butter, and we're just going to cook them until they're softened and they smell good. This is a really mild, sort of delicate risotto because the shrimp flavor is pretty mild, so you don't want to overpower it with any other flavors. And I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of this Carolina Gold. Warming up the rice like this actually also helps to bring out the nutty, aromatic flavor of the rice. So I'm almost ready to add the broth to the rice to actually start making the risotto into a risotto consistency, but first I'm going to cook the shrimp in the stock. And I'm just going to throw it right in there. So here, as soon as they're turning pink and they're curling up, they're ready to come out. And now I'm ready to start adding the stock to the risotto, ladle by ladle. So you just gradually keep on adding more liquid as the rice absorbs it. And the last step is to add in the shrimp. So Lena, what do you got going on there?
Well, I done got my milk and my eggs together.
Okay.
But I got it on simmer where it won't burn. I'm gonna put the cream of tartar and a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay.
And then I get all that together, then I'm gonna put the rice last.
So how much rice is that?
This is a cup of rice.
And then you add the melted chocolate.
Yeah, and that will be the next thing.
What do you think?
I need a little bit more sugar.
Okay. Now, Meredith, your water is boiling over here. Tell me about your recipe.
Okay, well, this is a great recipe if you're just in a hurry and you want something nice. This is one of my favorite things to do with rice because it's so simple. I'm going to use 1 cup of the Carolina Della variety that we have, 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, the rice is ready.
It's going to have to pass the fork test, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we have not peaked since we started to put the top on. You fluff it with a fork. All right, this is fresh parsley.
Got it.
Chopped parsley. About a cup of broken pecans or chopped pecans. All right, then we stir again. Out, see how fluffy it is?
Yeah, it has a lot of
and it will
volume.
all, see how it just falls?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and then you could put a little pat of butter on the top.
Well, ladies,
Thank you so much.
good job.
We enjoyed it.